Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in for our training today. We're going to do various back exercises. Some general tips when you're training back is you want to make sure that you keep your chest out. You want to retract your shoulder blades at the top of the motion prior to starting. And once you get to the middle of the motion, you want to make sure that you're squeezing your scapula. So the first exercise that I'm doing are called underhand lat pull downs, and I'm doing this on the seated machine. A couple of things I want to call out that I just mentioned. You can see that at the top of the motion, I'm retracting my shoulders, I'm squeezing my scapula at the back, and I'm resetting after each rep. Now I'm doing a different lat variation. I'm just using a different apparatus. I'm using what we call the pro style bar. You can see that it's got two handles at the end, and this is one of my favorites because I really feel this activate my lats. The motion is essentially the same. The next exercise is another variation of the lat pull down, except this time I'm using the apparatus that we call the apparatus, I should say, called it's called a close grip lat pull down. So you're using the handle that has two grips. This is going to work your lats, but also your entire back. All right, so this can be done at home or on the go or at the gym. So this particular exercise does provide you with some options if you don't have equipment. It's called the TRX back row. It's gonna work your upper back, but certainly it's gonna work all of your back. It's also gonna work your core, your shoulders, and it's gonna strengthen your hand grip. So this next exercise, most gyms are not going to have this piece of equipment, but if your gym does have like a mid row, usually you'll be seated in this particular apparatus. I love this exercise because, as by the name, you're going to hit your rear delts, you're going to hit your biceps, you're going to hit your traps, but you're really targeting the middle of your back here. Next up, we've got the barbell row. This is certainly an advanced movement, so I would say if someone feels comfortable with it at the gym and has certainly been training for a little bit, then this is going to be one that you'll want to incorporate. It's really, really easy to injure yourself, so you want to make sure that you're using good form. That's why I recommend this for a little bit more advanced of a lifter, but this is going to be great because it's the best for back activation. Next up, we're going to do the back extension. There's two different kinds of machines to do this on at the gym. Here I'm using the parallel to the floor machine, if you will. There is another that'll have you more at a 45-degree angle. I like the parallel because I feel as though I get a little less dizzy than when I'm doing the 45-degree angle. But the biggest thing to remember when performing this exercise is to not hyperextend your back at the top. And this is going to work your lower back. All right, so now we are also doing the landmine row. You can do this at a gym, or if you happen to have a barbell in your garage gym at home, you can do this as well. Absolutely love this for your lats, and you're also doing it on one side of the body at a time. So it's really, really great to make sure that you have balance on both sides and that one side of your back is not getting stronger than the other. Biggest thing is you want to keep your elbow flared out in the motion, and you'll certainly feel that in your lats. And finally, we're doing super bands, another exercise that you can do at home or without a gym or at the gym that's going to focus on your lower back. And this one you can use your body weight similar to the TRX, so you're not having to put any weight on. So essentially I'm laying here on the floor. The one thing I am trying to do is not try to hyperextend too much as I'm bringing my upper and lower body up off the floor. So I'm gonna get the Dropout Classic Mule, but can I make a couple adjustments? Instead of the ginger agave, do you all have just ginger? Like ginger?
No.
No?
We make it ourselves, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do something different then. Do you guys have fresh squeezed lemon juice?
Mm-hmm.
Fabulous. I'm just gonna do vodka.
Okay.
On the rocks, and then can I get the lemon juice on the side and I'll mix it myself?
Yeah.
What's your house vodka to be anal?
Smirnoff.
Oh, that's perfect.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
So what I did just then, again, this is not how to prep. I'm certainly not a prep. I'm just talking about living a sustainable lifestyle and how to be balanced and still be able to go out, whether you have a drink or not have a drink, whether you want to eat something that is fattening or not. Sometimes you need to kind of stay within, boundaries, and this is how I have a good time and ensure that I'm not consuming unnecessarily, a large amount of calories. So vodka does have a lower amount. I'll put the amount of calories and the carbs so you know how to track it on the screen. But that's a low calorie when you think about drinks type of alcohol. It's clear, so vodka is usually my go-to, one of my go-tos. And then I'm just getting the lemon juice. Again, it's going to have very low calories, if any, depending on how much I use. It's going to cut the taste of the vodka. Usually I'd like to get a flavored vodka. I forgot to order that today, but we'll work it out. So that's it. The egg sandwich, do you guys have turkey bacon in it?
No, we just have regular bacon.
Regular bacon? Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me go with the smoked salmon avocado toast.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, you got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was easy. So I got the toast, you guys. Again, I'm not talking about being like on prep, and I'm not talking about living a lifestyle where you're constantly restricted. I'm talking about living a lifestyle where you're flexible and you're able to sustain yourself and just making smarter decisions, right? Sticking within your macros and being able to still go out and eat. So you guys can't see this whole menu, but I'm looking at the menu, and basically what I did is I tried to pick an item that either had the most nutritious and the most protein in it that would still taste good, or an item that I could kind of move things around. So initially I was thinking about the egg sandwich. It had avocado. I love avocado. Bacon. I love bacon, but if I'm gonna have cheese, bacon, and avocado, that's a lot of fat. I'll probably blow out my fat for the day and then not be able to have any fat for the rest of the day. Plus it's gonna have carbs and a little bit of the protein from the eggs. That would have been okay had I been able to sub it for turkey bacon, and then maybe I would have had the cheese on the side, and then I can kind of like portion control, but they don't have turkey bacon. So no bacon for me today, maybe tomorrow. So then I went with the smoked salmon avocado toast. It's gonna have sunny side egg. I'll show you guys. Egg is gonna be good because it's gonna have a little bit of fat. It's gonna have the protein. It's gonna have the flavor. And then it has, what else does it have? Tomato. It has capers, so it's got some vegetables, quote unquote. Pickled red onion. Obviously, it's gonna have the salmon, which is gonna have a little bit of fat, yes, but it's gonna have protein. And then the avocado, which is gonna have a little bit of fat, or fat. And then of course the toast. And when it comes out, depending on the size of it, I'll show you guys. Like I may take some off or make some changes again, just to make sure that I save room for the drink that I ordered, save room for breakfast that I had already, and to make sure that I have room for drinks that I have later tonight if I so choose, and dinner. So something else I do, which sometimes I do this if I'm tracking my food, which is most times, and I don't want to track it while I'm out enjoying myself, I'll take a picture of the meal so that I can, guesstimate what it is that I ate later by looking at it. So you guys can see on this plate, it looks really good. I've got like one slice of toast here. I've got the tomatoes. It's probably about 1 or 2 tomatoes. I've got the, whatever this is, some little green stuff going on. And it looks like it's not that much salmon. It's probably maybe about 2 or 3 ounces of salmon, and then a whole egg, and maybe about 3 ounces of avocado. Yummy. Let's dig in. I'm not going to make any changes. Oh my God, I'm about to tear this up. This looks so good, you guys. Let's get a little tomato in there. I hope it fits in my mouth. Little quick life update. Sorry, I'm eating. One thing I did want to share, and I'll show you guys a little clip of the video so you can actually see what's going on. But I've launched teaching this really fun and really intense class. It's actually 2 classes a week I'm teaching in North Scottsdale. It's group fitness. One is focused just on lifting, so I call it Lifting 101. We've got men and women that are in that class. I've got another one that is called Lift and Lose, where we lift, and then towards the end, we kind of do some HIIT. And that one is fun as well. I've got a total of 16 people in those classes. They are doing an amazing job. So if you're interested and you live locally in the area and having me do some group training, certainly reach out and DM me on my Instagram, or you can go to my site and reach out to me there. Also, I got back. I went to Vegas, as you guys know, for the Olympia. That was an absolutely amazing time. I was so inspired by all the world-class athletes. I really hope that I get to join them in 2020 on that stage. It is a goal and a dream of mine.
But obviously I had a great time seeing a lot of my friends, a lot of the other athletes that I hadn't seen in a while, and my videographer and his girlfriend, and obviously my Evogen family as well. I worked Friday and Saturday at those booths, which was amazing, getting to meet all of you guys and just, having a good time filled with fit, fun, energetic people. So there was that, and then the Posium's next weekend. I'm so excited for that. That's a huge fitness conference that's here in Scottsdale every year. That's how I got the Scottsdale Health cover. I was able to meet with those editors, talk with those editors, and to really learn more about the industry and get exposed and establish those relationships and grow my business. So I'm excited for that. That's coming up next weekend. And then also, wait, let me see, I forgot. I've got it written down here. Oh, one of the most important things, right? So my next challenge starts October 14th. It's called Fall into Fitness. I highly recommend that you guys join this challenge. First of all, the pricing is very, very low. It's 30 days for $99. I'll give you all the specifics on what comes with that. But I want to emphasize that it's going to be fun. It's going to be focused, obviously, on your health and fitness physically, but there's going to be a little bit of a mental and spiritual aspect in there as well. Nothing religious. Don't be afraid. But definitely a really, really good opportunity. So DM me, check out my site. I'll post the flyer up here for that. And that's it, really, just enjoying my last month without a coach. I am currently reversing, if you will. So I've been kind of maintaining, doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm reversing through the last 30 days before I start my partnership with my next coach. And then we'll start prep eventually, probably in January. So hope everyone's well. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.